Hey everyone, Bobby here with the Who is Jesus ministry, and I just want to thank Michelle of God Girl Walk, which is a local women's ministry here in Central Florida, for welcoming us and introducing us to her church family at the Soul City Church in St. Cloud, Florida. And I want to share with you kind of a funny story. So my wife serves on a faith-based program called Seeds of Hope, where we offer services to help the local community. So a few months ago, my wife was not able to attend one of the meetings, and she asked if I could go, which I was able to. So the meeting was held at the Heart Cry Chapel, which is a church located off Highway 192 in St. Cloud, Florida. Everyone had the opportunity to introduce themselves, so I explained how my wife wasn't available, and I shared a heartfelt experience that happened recently. So I implemented the Seeds of Hope QR code onto the back of our ministry cards that we hand out when evangelizing. Well, a couple days prior to this meeting with the Seeds of Hope, I received the following text message. It says, "I will go to the Pennsylvania Avenue place. I was able to find the First United Methodist Church," and it goes on to talk about the address located on Ohio Avenue, St. Cloud. "If it wasn't for your business card that you gave me, I wouldn't be able to find these resources. Thank you kindly from the bottom of my heart. God bless you always." So I shared this with the Seeds of Hope meeting, and while I was there, I met Franklin Munoz, who is the Osceola Director for the FCA, or the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which is an international Christian sports ministry. I gave Franklin one of my ministry cards. We shook hands, and unfortunately, I had to leave the meeting a little early because I had an obligation that I already had where I was helping a friend evangelize to a couple of her Jehovah's Witness friends. Now, fast forward back to this past Sunday, which is July 19th. So Michelle of God Girl Walk, she's introducing us to a few of her friends, including the campus pastor, Joey, and some of the other church personnel. So she taps the arm of a guy who is talking. His back is to us, and he turns around, and it's Franklin Munoz of the FCA from the Seeds of Hope meeting that I just met a few months ago. So ironically, the lead pastor, Pastor Ariel, he was out of town, so Franklin, who I didn't know, but he also serves as the young adults pastor at Soul City Church, he was preaching the word during the service, and I do have to say that he did a phenomenal job, I must say, excellent job. So the Soul City Church in St. Cloud, Florida is sponsoring the Back to School Bash hosted by Graceview Academy, and I'll post the information here below. So this is a free event with free parking. There will be vendors, food, and fun. This is taking place on Saturday, July 25th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Please share this video to help us spread the word, meaning this event, but also the gospel. Lastly, this is just another reason why we are selling custom-made dry fit t-shirts. The proceeds from the shirt sales goes back into the ministry to help our local community, whether that be for back to school supplies, gospel tracts, ministry cards and resources to find, pantries, mental health resources, educational material, shelter, among other things. So if our ministry has blessed you in any way, we just ask that you partner with us by purchasing a t-shirt and prayerfully consider making a donation so that we can expand our reach with the gospel as Jesus has called us to do. So we thank you for your consideration and your continued support. And let's not only go to church, but let's be the church, and let's share Jesus with our world. Amen.